another episode of Dusty's Keto Kitchen. Today we are going to be making one of my favorite recipes, and it's super simple and super delicious, and I'm super excited. It's high in protein, low in medium in fat, and so we'll kind of go over that, and at the end, as always, we'll go do a review and tell you kind of what to expect for macros. So what we're making today is it's 4 main ingredients: smoked sausage, shrimp, shredded chicken, asparagus, and then outside of that, seasoning. So I'm pretty excited for this. Like I said, this is one of my favorite dishes. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's get cooking. Alright, so here we go. So first thing we're going to start off with is our wonderful butter. So I'm going to do about, let's go with 3 tablespoons of butter. Now we're going to put our pan on a medium heat. And then we're going to open this bad boy and get some garlic. I don't know, maybe about 2 cloves worth. Can't have too much garlic. You can have too much powdered garlic, but minced garlic, can't have enough. Now once this bad boy gets melted, we're going to add in our shrimp. We want to get this nice and hot. So I also like me some onion. So we're going to use about a small onion or a half of a medium-sized onion, approximately. And I like onion, and so I don't really need it finely chopped. So a nice rough chop with this will be a-okay. Next thing is our wonderful smoked sausage. And this is beef smoked sausage specifically. Whoa, almost lost it. So this, I like cut a particular way because I like it bite-sized. So first thing, I cut the sausage in half, cut it halfway lengthwise, cut it halfway again, lengthwise. And then dice this bad boy. Now, chicken I made yesterday, so it's already shredded and ready to go. Next thing is going to be, actually, so now this is ready to go, it looks like. So let's go ahead and throw our shrimp in. And this is just a 12-ounce bag of shrimp. So we'll let that simmer until it's nice and tender and mostly pink. We don't want it completely pink because nobody likes overcooked shrimp. Now I'm going to teach you a secret. Should have gotten my big cutting board, but that's okay. We'll make this work. Because this is easy to cut up. So I'm going to show you a trick with asparagus. So asparagus, that bottom point's gross. So the key is you bend it until it snaps off, right? And then you got the nice beautiful center and outside there. So what you do is, now that that's done, you line it up with all the rest of this, and that's about how much I broke off, so that's where I'm going to cut the rest of it. There you go. And now, voila! And that's pretty much all the prepping we got to do. So now it's just waiting for the shrimp to get mostly cooked, and we'll be ready to add the rest of this stuff. So we'll let this sit for a few minutes and go from there. Alright, so now that our shrimp is getting pretty close to there, there's still some opaque shrimp, but like I said, we don't want to overcook the shrimp. So we want to get this to the point where it's only going to be a few minutes before it's done, because the rest of the stuff ain't going to take long to cook. So we're going to go and add the rest of this yummy deliciousness into the pan. Now for seasoning, it's going to be super simple and one of my favorites. We're going to go with some good Old Bay. And we're going to go with a bigger opening. I'd say I'm probably using about a tablespoon or two's worth. You can season it to how you like it. And I'm not going to try to flip that. I was going to show off, but probably not the best idea. Alright, so I'm going to pop a lid on this bad boy. Let it sit for a few minutes. And steam, because I want the asparagus to cook and I want the shrimp to finish cooking. Everything else is already done, and then we'll go from there. Alright, and that's that. We're ready. Shrimp's done, asparagus is done, everything else is hot. Onions are starting to turn a little opaque, which is perfect. And I think we're ready to cook, or eat, I mean. So, let me get this temp turned off. Grab a bowl. This is quite a bit. This is probably going to yield about 5 or 6 servings. And it's low in carb, because really the only carbs in here are the onions and the asparagus, which are both pretty relatively low. And that's probably good. I think it's probably more than one serving, but this is going to be good. I'm excited. So I'll return after I eat this. We'll go over its macros, how it tastes, and whether or not I'm going to make this again. This is a little different from what I stray. Usually it's just salt, pepper, garlic, but I love Old Bay, so we did Old Bay today. So this is, you know, and as I was cooking this, I kind of thought about it. We got kind of a low-carb gumbo going on here without all the extra stuff. So anyway, we'll catch you in a few. Alright, so final thoughts. So we're going to call this I'm going to call it the Gumbo Stir Fry. I think that's a great name for it, considering some of the ingredients in it and the kind of the flavor profile. So it's a gumbo without all of the extra stuff. So it's not like a soupy, thick sauce on top of rice. You know, it doesn't have okra in it. Okra would probably be a good thing to add to this. It'd probably taste good. So just kind of a final review. So in total, it looks like I'm going to get about 4 servings out of it. So with 4 servings, that puts us at 456 calories, 8 total net carbs, 48 grams of protein, and 27 grams of fat. So this is another one of those recipes, kind of like, what was the other one I made? The chicken stir fry with the broccoli, where it's pretty low in fat. So it most of its calories are coming from the carbs and the protein. So when you're eating this, it's probably a good idea to supplement some additional fat. I could probably add more butter to this. It probably would have done it some justice. So when I took out that tablespoon of butter, I probably should have left it in. But that's okay. But overall, it was absolutely delicious. It turned out way better than I had actually expected. Like I said, this is the first time I've used like the Old Bay seasoning in it like that. Because normally I just do salt, pepper, garlic. So the Old Bay seasoning, it was perfect. I really liked the flavor profile that came with it, especially since it had the shrimp in there. So, but yeah, super delicious, super easy. The total prep time was like 5 minutes, just chopping everything up, and then the rest of it was just cooking. I think total prep and cook time totaled about, I don't know, 25 minutes after all said and done. And it takes me a little longer to make the stuff with the movies, you know, recording all this stuff. So you could probably make this all together, getting everything out, setting everything up, cooking, and even cleaning the pans and putting it away probably within 30-40 minutes total tops. So when you figure you want to keep it simple and one pan to reduce, you know, all the dishes and all the extra crap, this is a great dish for that. Everything was literally made in one pan. Butter, throw the garlic in, saute it a little bit, do the shrimp, and then I added the sausage, everything else, steamed it for a little bit with the lid on, and perfect. So, will I make it again? Absolutely. Great way to try some different flavor combinations. This one was probably so far one of my favorites. So hopefully you guys will try it out. If you do, let me know what you think in the comments. And if there's anything else that you want me to try, let me know. Thanks for watching, and we'll tune in on the next episode. Have a good night.